It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
14-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Bengals 7, Ravens.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
McDonald. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On the keeper.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action with McDonald. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Richard on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd down at 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens 48.
Love looking to throw it. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They run the counter. Carson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they get to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down Baltimore.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for him. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. First down, Love to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down. McDonald, they'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, it's McDonald escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Hines, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The ball carrier. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw on second down. McDonald into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
This is why I want.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Bengals 14, Ravens 7.
That's crazy, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I can't catch it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
The 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
You know what?
And we're going to get a timeout.
Fuck that.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And I don't get ball back? Yeah.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's James. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, McDonald steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. What you know is really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On third down, it's Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 29-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
I like how Khalil
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12.
On first down, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. McDonald. That is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rolling to his right. He's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Out of the gun, McDonald. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good for us.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
No game.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Bro, I know he did not
Intercepted.
just
Maybe the
fall.
turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
McDonald's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
They go again with Cannon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Bro,
Look at this.
that's
They get the
there every
turnover they
single
needed. It's intercepted.
time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need...
I'm gonna find you and take you from me. Day and night, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Take you slowly. Day and night. see what people saying on this shit. Damn, we can't stop this shit. There we go.